What's going on out there, everybody in YouTube? This is Jamie from Humankind. I hope everybody out there as well. Right now, we are getting right back into Phase 2 of the Cato Sicarius build from Warhammer 40k. Right now, I hope everybody out there and their family is doing well. I'm having a pretty good day. Hope everybody's staying cool in places where it's hot and staying a little warm in places where it's cold. Yeah. But in other words, we're going to just jump right into this. Last video we were in, I was actually starting the base color. As you see here, we have all the base colors applied, and we also have a wash applied as well. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys the oil and the wash that we use. We only use two. We had more washes, but these are two washes that we had. We use Newland oil. There you go. Newland oil for the darker spots, and for the redder, darker areas, we use Sepia, if I'm saying that correctly. Correct me if you like. And yes, these are Citadel paints. Yeah. Citadel. Ooh. Okay. Now the primary colors that we use, now that we just had a wash on, what we're going to go ahead and do is just hit it with the primary colors again on top of that, and then after that, we'll do the main highlights with the blue that we used. Was Citadel paint Kentor blue. The actual base for the silver we used was actual Leadbelcher, but we're not going to use Leadbelcher. What we're going to do, we're going to actually use Rungfang steel. We're actually going to use Rungfang steel, and then for the brown we used Morphin brown. Oops, sorry about that. We used Morphin brown. For the red, we didn't actually have a base. We had base, but we got to get some more paint. So we're going to utilize what we have. We used Evil Sun Scarlet for the base. So we're going to go back on top of that with a nice little first layer highlight, and then we'll come back with the higher level highlight. And we use white scar for the base for the white. I know it's not a base, it's a layer, but we utilize what we have. And also for the, as you see here, and these are the main colors we use. I know you are asking, well, you have some cream there in the area for the skull and whatnot, and for the face. You know, how do we do that? Well, what we did, we just mixed some brown and some white together. I think the brown was 2-1, and we, mix them up on a little board here. And that's what we did. And so what we'll do when we actually go back to highlight that, we'll just do, instead of 2-1, we'll do 2-2. Bada bing. So you automatically have lighter, or we'll just look at it in comparison to the paint and what's on the actual little template here, or a little board here for our ink. Other than that, we're just gonna get right into it here. And this one here, we're gonna get into finish a little background of the lore of Captain Sicarius. This guy has a really big background of his heroics, and his armor is superb. But this kit here is, I'm looking online, looking up the background and whatnot. His armor mainly is a lot different from this armor here. This armor here in comparison is plain, because I think this is a much older kit in comparison to the older versions, or the newer versions rather. Next time when I do that, because I'm going to do another version of this kit, I'm actually going to put a lightning bolt through the sword. But actually, I like the detail when it came to the skulls, though. The skulls came out really well. I really do like the skull on top. That's pretty cool. I know, Jeremy, you say painted gold. I saw your comment about painted gold after it. So, but next time, we will get the opinions of the people, and we will definitely get some inspiration there. But yeah, the skull in the back too. I kind of like the skull in the back as well. It's pretty cool. Will it focus? Yes, it will. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. First, we're gonna hit the blue up. That's what we'll do. Up. Like they say, always gotta use some pants. Oh, where's my rag? I need my rag. Oh dear lordy, where's my raggy? Oh, here it is. Every modeler always has the rag where they wipe stuff off with. I didn't have it with me. But anywho, so we'll go ahead and grab us a little bit here. Is everybody ready for Christmas? But humbug. If I was a thief, I'd probably steal Christmas. No, I don't. I'm not a big Christmas person, but I like the Christmas spirit, and I like for at least at some point in the year, people get to get out of themselves, forget about the madness and the vulgarity of everything that's going on in the world right now, or even in their area or family or whatever, and just forget themselves and enjoy things outside of themselves. You know what I mean? That's why I can dig it. And plus, it puts a smile on me Grammy face. You know what I mean? Doing the lights, because I did the Christmas lights yesterday. And I take pride in doing the lights. I take pride in everything that I do, but I take pride in doing that because it puts a smile on her face. You know what I mean? And it's fun to doing the lights and stuff. It really is. But anyway, all right. So now we added some water as well. So we'll go ahead and lightly. Matter of fact, we'll do a little bit more water just to make sure we don't overdo the base. Where's my tissue? You want to kind of have a little thing of tissue next to you too, so when you wipe your ink, your paint, your brush off, you can kind of give it a nice little twist while you turn it, so that way it'll sharpen. That way your brush will sharpen back up on you, and you can take some of that excess ink off that you don't want. I mean, paint off that you don't want on your build, your kit. All right, let's go. Forgive me if I have a shadow from my little helmet that I'm using here, if it gets into the picture. But we're utilizing the phone here again in our light setup. So let's go. But yeah, Mr. Sicarius here, as we left off, they were repelling the orc horde from Black Reach. Now, when he was attacking back with the battalion off the dropship, the goal was to find and kill the orc wog war boss, Zigzag, Zag, or something like Zaglig, if I'm not mistaken. I know if I'm mistaken, somebody please correct me. That was his objective, was to kill that guy, take the war boss out. You know what I mean? Pretty much, you sever the snake's head, kill the enemy. So